What's poppin', yo? The clip farming, virality chasing is getting way out of hand that a chick ended up getting crazy threats by a former YouTuber. I don't know if he's still a YouTuber, Ace Family Austin McBroom. So it all started with him doing a cosplay of Spider-Man out in Hollywood, which is the most Hollywood thing you could possibly imagine. And then this clip happens.
Wow. Kids are freaking so amazing.
Hey, Spider-Man.
Hey, how?
Ooh, it's big.
What the was that? You're me, right? You guys knew her? What the? What? Nah, give me a second to process. Why everybody laughing? That was not funny. I got violated. Whoa, chat. Give me my phone. What the was that? Did you film that?
I think so.
Hold the up. Chat, wait a minute. Really just grab my like that. That was... Yeah, I just got violated. That was a full crime. What the... Oh my God.
So this happens, and it's hard to think whether this is real or not, because if you've ever been in this neighborhood watching stuff like that, craziness just happens all the time. However, he portrayed it, and in all of these clip pages portrayed it as him being SA'd, which, yeah, this guy just got groped live on camera, and the way that he reacts, he's like, yo, that's not funny. So what do you expect is going to happen on the internet when this kind of thing happens? They are going to hate like crazy. There's going to be a wild amount of hate for this girl. So they find this girl, they harass the hell out of her, and there's a lot of angst and anger, especially towards chicks, and doing something like this. Usually it wouldn't be that case, but now there's just a lot of anger. So the girl that ended up doing this was an OF chick, and she was contracted to do this, and she would give her take on the situation because she was getting a lot of hate.
To clear my name because this is not right. Comments telling me to myself every day. My number's leaked. I'm getting phone calls. This is honestly awful, and I've expressed to the other party of what's happening, and they just told me to sweep it under the rug and not say anything, and it will blow over. I'm sick of these men trying to take advantage of us women, especially on streams. I'm recording from my Instagram, obviously, because my Instagram phone is this phone. Whatever, I have two phones, okay? So, this guy, Darko, he is Austin's manager, okay? I've known him in the past, whatever. I don't really know him that well. So, he basically DM'd me randomly. And I've been seeing Austin around LA a few times. I've been seeing him at multiple parties, whatever. Say hi, bye, whatever. I've known him forever. So, I'm not close with him really by any means, but whatever. We know each other. So, this guy, Darko, look at, he follows me, he follows Austin, whatever. Follows me on Tuesday at 5:18 a.m. If you know, Austin was live that Tuesday, okay? So it's adding up with the timeline. Are you busy today? I'm on my way back from the beach. I was with my friend. Austin needs a girl to come on stream today for a paid opportunity. I'm with also, can I tell you one of the clips he wants to get with you if you're cool with it? Cool. What is it? Basically, he's going to be wearing a Spider-Man costume, going to have a cup under, and he wants you to jokingly grab it and be like, what is that? It's just on stream, so nothing crazy, just for the clip. I'm like laughing my ass off, all right, whatever, you know? And I'll put you in a group chat with his assistant, $300. Okay, I'm already in the area, so I'm like, sure, why not?
All right, so this is understandable. I do think from her perspective, though, I guess she's the one that agreed to do it. I don't know if it was her manager, but they should have thought this out a little bit better in terms of, wait, hold on. You want me to do what? I don't think that's going to turn out too hot. But I think the way that it was formulated here and suggested, you would think that, okay, this is just going to be like some joke or some meme that goes out there, because this isn't the girl's first experience being on a stream. Like, she's previously been on a stream with Clavicular.
Like the song? Or ladies? Sorry. You ladies like the song?
I love this song.
She's previously been on a stream with Neon.
I want to corrupt you.
What does that mean?
Like, I feel like you're just like too goody two shoes. Like, I want to like corrupt you. I want to make you a bad boy.
No, I'm happy how I am.
No, stop being a nerd.
I'm not a nerd.
Stop being a nerd. Stop being a nerd. Be a bad boy. I'm going to bring you to the bad side.
Oh my God.
And she's also been on stream, I believe, multiple times with Dean and AB.
Stop being so aggressive with me. Like you want to f me. And then you go upstairs and don't want to f me. So leave me alone. Just stop me. Stop grabbing me. I'm serious.
What happened?
Because you're making it look like something ain't.
I just asked you if I could have a sip.
No, you keep trying to grab my cup. Like what? Like,
Rabbit is crazy.
yes.
No, I'm not.
Like stop.
No, you're making something out of nothing.
Nah, because
I hate to say
if
it.
I was
but
doing
like,
this to you,
Don't
it
argue.
would be a harassment charge.
Don't argue. Just
I
go.
would
Just go get a
never-
drink. Ask. Stop. Just go get a drink. It's
you
okay.
could do
Stop,
anything to me.
man.
I would never do that. I'm not like that.
It's okay. Just go get a drink.
You go. Come on.
Stop.
No, stop.
I'm not being. You're being rude. You
Now
keep
I'm
grabbing
never
my
gonna say hi
cup.
to you again.
Stop. Just go
Well,
get a drink.
don't. I'm gonna. This white is not gonna speak to me again. I'm gonna die, Dean. She's not gonna speak to me.
Do it.
Do it. Oh my God, Dean. She's never gonna say hi to me again.
And she never had a problem with any of these people, which just goes to show that Dean and AB are running a tight ship. They're running a good operation over there, despite what you see being clipped up and spread throughout the internet. The interactions that they have with these women, they understand that it's acting. It doesn't make anybody look too bad, and they're willing to deal with it. But I think Austin McBroom did this chick dirty, and his team, when they're just saying like, yeah, just brush it under the rug, it'll go away. Her being labeled as the person that SA'd some guy is not going to go away. Like the hate that she's getting, which people are telling her to eliminate herself. People are banging her phone line constantly. Yeah, of course she's going to be in a panic, and rightfully so. At that point, they should have said, okay, this got out of hand. We just did this as a joke. But Austin McBroom did not want to take accountability for this situation, for faking it or staging it. But her being an insider in streaming and understanding how it works from behind the scenes is actually what ended up being her downfall.
I didn't know that he was like really trying to run with this narrative that I'm just some random on Hollywood Boulevard that's gonna run up and actually him. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know. So I'm like, do you want me to do it again? Like, he. Like, I'm thinking like, okay, everyone's gonna know that this is a skit besides like the people that are going to post this online for clips. Because streaming is all about clipping and getting that viral moment. That's why I said in one of the comments, you guys don't understand streaming culture. Because streaming culture is like all fake. It's all for views and clips. So that's what I meant. I do not condone SA. I do not think that that's right. I'm not saying that this was a good idea at all. Like, looking back, I'm like, oh my God, this was so stupid. But he should have known that. He's a grown, able-bodied man with a fan base. I'm new to this type of shit. Like, I'm just like, okay, like, he should know. He's been on the internet for so long. He should know the boundaries. And he knew probably that I was going to get canceled, but he wanted to go viral. So he used me to go viral at my own expense. Like, he said, no, you're good. Perfect. I said, okay, does he want anything else? They said, nah, you're good. Okay, we're about to end. So obviously the clips start going viral. He paid for the World Star ad. When I first saw the World Star ad, I was like, this is so dumb. This isn't going anywhere. But, people picked up on it because, SA is a very touchy topic. And me, I'm not really thinking anything of it because I know I didn't do it, Like, I'm like, I didn't SA him. I didn't know that he was going to double down on streams. He went on DDD stream and Oblivion stream and tried to say that it was real and that he was related. I also wasn't really watching the stream as it was happening, so I didn't know the things that he was saying when I walked away. Okay? So I'm just thinking like, yeah, whatever, DDD. And I went home. So I'm blind to how...
So she's saying, yeah, I just assumed that everybody... No, you're wrong. That's not what everybody thinks. The majority of people that see that clip, they're not thinking, this is staged, this is fake. They're people that don't watch streams. They see the clip and they get angry. And then they react in their anger. They're not thinking if this is real. They're not looking to see if you've previously been on streams. They're not interested in seeing whether this is a promotion. And that's also what Austin McBroom knows this. He's a veteran of this game. So he knows what he's doing. He knows he was throwing you under the bus. And he knows that he was doubling down on it afterwards. And it's all just an act to him, but really this is destroying a person's reputation. Now you could say like, oh, she's an OF chick, what kind of reputation? Well, there's a difference between doing that line of work and being known as a person that like SA'd some dude and the dude keeps talking, like he doesn't play it off as a joke. It's like, yo, don't trip about that. Nah, that's not a big deal. Get the hate off of you at all. No, he is amplifying the hate, and the hate that's going to come from that is brutal, to say the least. So she would follow up.
On my TikTok and IG, he goes, people online will run with anything. It will pass. People are weirdos. He asked if you could delete the post about it being a skit because I posted on a reel saying this was a scripted comedy skit performed with everyone's consent. Please don't mistake it for a real event. So here's the story of me saying it's fake and it's a skit. I said, for everyone new here commenting all these awful things on my photos, it was a skit. It was also not my idea. Please stop harassing me. Thank you. Austin saw that post in like 10 minutes. I didn't even have it up for very long, and he was one of the people to view it. So, oh, you don't know me? And then he's texting his manager telling me to take it down. So he calls me and tells me that he will pay me $1,000 to remove it, that it's a skit. But I didn't put two and two together. Like, I thought that they wanted me to remove it because he said, Darko guy said, oh, we want you to remove it, that it was a skit because Austin just wants to keep the viral moment going, you know, like blah, blah, blah. No, that's not what it was. They wanted me to remove it because then that means that Austin is condoning and that this was his idea and this is his skit and he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to get canceled. He wants me to get canceled, but yet him still get the viral moment in the clout. But I'm thinking in my head, oh, he just wants the viral moment. Okay, like, yeah, I get it. Like we're going to end up doing more content together, blah, 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 blah. And that's what they kept saying to me to shut me up. So I'm like, okay. So I delete the story of me saying it was a skit and all the comments. And then I started trolling in the comments because I'm like, all right, whatever, I'll just troll, blah, 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 blah. And then it like dawned on me, like, no, this is actually very serious. Like, hello, like I need to get it together. This is very serious. And these comments are very serious and it's not going to stop. And he's trying to save his own ass right now at my expense. So I'm like, oh my God. And then I ended up seeing that he was going on these streams, doubling down, saying that it was real. So obviously now I'm mad. Like I wouldn't even have accepted that $1,000. Like I thought it was just to delete the story. Why did he double down? He said you violated, not SA'd or anything. He's making it a point that it was Hollywood Boulevard. It's just because it's hot right now. Give it a couple more days and you'll be good. If it's not quiet down a few days after the party, he'll help you figure it out. I said, how are we supposed to do content together when he's running with this narrative? Like, hello, how are we going to, I'm going to show up and I'm going to be the girl that SA'd him and like, we're just going to be all fine and dandy? That's not what, no, he has no intentions of doing anything else with me. I was a one-off for clout. And defame for SA. I'm down to write it out as long as he puts me in more stuff because I don't want to be known for that. Even my close friends are getting harassed. Like, can we do an apology video or something? Like something sincere, you know? Like, clearly he's not apologizing for anything that he did because he wants to act like he's an angel and he was violated and he did nothing wrong. So none of this is going to happen. But, you know, I was willing to do that. Like, let's sit down and do an apology video. Like, this was not really a good idea for a skit. Like, hello? He's not owning up to anything. He would rather me take the fall. So they just kept saying, oh, you'll be in more stuff. Just let it blow over, let it blow over. And I was going to, and I was doubling down in the comments and stuff and saying stuff, but no, I can't. Like, this is so serious, and I'm not going to be made as somebody that said somebody. Like, I'm not like that. I didn't know that he was going to run with this narrative that he was violated. This is not fair to me. I don't feel safe. I just want all this to stop. I'm extremely sorry. I do not take any of this stuff lightly. I was just kind of like blindsided by the whole thing, and there's really no excuse other than like what happened is done, and it happened, and I don't know what else to say, but I'm not going to be deemed as a liar. And I'm going to tell my side of the story because that's my right. Timelines and the times add up. I'm showing you them in real time on my phone. I can say or do. And yeah, so, okay, bye, I guess.
And looking at this, it's hard to believe that this is anything but short-sighted. These guys are bringing the old YouTube game of the early 2010s where they would stage social experiments and pranks with reactions that would get a ton of views and trying to play it in the modern day, but it's completely different. Like back then, the actors in those videos, nobody would really recognize them in person. Like things don't travel as far as they do. Like let's say the prank got 5 million views. Those are 5 million views that stayed on YouTube. Now, this clip probably got well over 100 million eyeballs on it. So that means 100 million people saw this girl's face. They now associate her with SA. They're not trying to help that situation. And now every person that she meets, that's probably people's first association of her face and what she did on that kid. And then what now she has to explain to every single person that like, yo, you're the SA girl. No, actually it was a skit. That's her life now. And I think it's grimy by Austin McBroom's team. I think he should have just taken the fall and be like, yo, my fault, guys. You know, he should have just said that it was a skit and it was a joke and it got out of hand. But the fact that this guy paid for World Star to post it, knew that it was going to get picked up, knew that she was going to get thrown under the bus is very short-sighted because now what's this chick going to do? She's going to tell every single girl, hey, this is what happens when you work with Austin McBroom. You are going to get a ton of hate. There's going to be a ton of people that tell you to eliminate yourself. You are going to get portrayed as a criminal, not just a villain, and that's going to be your fate. And word spreads quick, and this is the thing. OF chicks and these guys, streamers, they go hand in hand because imagine if this was, and this is why people are like, yo, why is it always OF chicks on these streams? Why don't they have normal girls? Well, the reason is if you're a normal girl and you end up in this situation, you're going to have an anxiety attack, a panic attack, rightfully so, because everyone around you is going to see you as the girl that got like, let's say 100 million views, not even this scenario, but you got humiliated on stream. because humiliation is what's going to go viral, especially if it's a chick, or anger towards them. That's why I think the way that Dean and AB do it, the girls on there, they don't end up looking bad when the stream ends. And this is why I think they maintain the relationships very well. And that's credit to them. Same thing with Rampage Jackson. Rampage Jackson, he maintains good relationships with all the women that come on his stream, even like non-OF ones, because they're not made to look bad afterwards. So Austin McBroom, if you're a chick, why would you want to work with this guy? He's already demonstrated that he's willing to lie, manipulate the situation, let her continue to get hate, and have that be her face card now. For what? For a clip that didn't grow his stream. That didn't grow Austin McBroom's stream at all. People just saw that clip. They didn't even see Austin McBroom's face. That's the worst part about this. You saw a Spider-Man cosplay. So the only thing that was seen is that girl's face. So it's not even like people are like, oh, that's Austin McBroom. I know that guy. So he didn't even gain from this at all. And the irony in this is that before this chick put out the statement, I was thinking about Austin McBroom because I saw him live, or I saw some clip about DDG at one of his parties, and I was on the phone with a friend of mine. I'm like, you know what? Austin McBroom's a really normal guy. It's very odd that you see somebody that's been doing YouTube for this long that's just like a normal, chill dude. And then this comes out, and I'm like, oh, never mind. This person is psychotic, like a lot of these other people. And I don't know if this was completely Austin McBroom's idea, or if it was the people that work with Austin McBroom that set this up. But this is not what live stream is. This is not what live streaming is supposed to be. This is absolute clownery. Like, live streaming is supposed to be having a community that you entertain, maybe like a little bit of parasocial here, a healthy amount, and live entertainment. It's not, hey, let's stage a clip where it's going to go viral, not going to grow our stream at all, and get this person to be hated by everybody. That's not what live streaming is, but it is what grows these platforms. So I think this was slimy by Austin McBroom. And regardless of what this chick does for attention, we clearly saw she had no problem streaming with many other people in different scenarios, even like the flirtiness and all of that. But this is a clear boundary. And I mean, I can't knock her for this. I do think she's owed an apology, and it's completely unfair. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see you on the next one.